Hi, everyone. It's Gerry Dulac along with Ray Fittipaldo. The Steelers, an embarrassing 30-6 loss to the Houston Texans today. And Ray, it was complete. The offense didn't score a touchdown first time this season, only the second time in the last 69 games. And the defense, right from the get-go, the Texans went right down the field, 12 plays, scored right away. The Steelers were on their heels the rest of the game. Texans had 451 yards offense. That's the most they've had in like 3 seasons. And they didn't even sack C.J. Stroud, and the Texans were playing with a patchwork offense.
Yeah, Gerry, the offense is not built to come from behind, so when the defense has a bad game like this, that's not a recipe for success for the Steelers. Again, slow starts, early turnovers, those are 2 things that cannot continue to happen if this offense wants it to turn around.
Yeah, Ray, and it was kind of surprising, too, because the Steelers had built some amount of momentum in their last 2 games. You know, they weren't pretty, but they were taking baby steps. They got to 2-1, and now they just take this giant step backward. They're going to have Baltimore Ravens coming up on Sunday, but it was surprising that they played that poorly. Let's face it, it's the Houston Texans. They made them look like the San Francisco 49ers.
And now they're dealing with 3 injuries to 3 offensive starters, most notably Kenny Pickett has a knee injury, Dan Moore has a knee injury, and tight end Pat Freiermuth is dealing with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett's going to have an MRI when the team gets back to Pittsburgh. They don't know the extent of the injury, but that's what they're going to determine. They kind of hope it's just a meniscus injury, Ray. Those are usually 2 to 4 weeks. It depends, but that's what the MRI is going to prove. If not, it's going to be Mitch Trubisky for the next couple games.
Yeah, listen, Mitch Trubisky has experience doing this. On 3 occasions last year, he filled in for Kenny Pickett, twice in game when Pickett went out, and then late in the season, the big win down in Carolina that kept them in playoff contention down the stretch.
Yeah, and Ray, I will argue that when Mitch Trubisky played, it was actually the best that the offense looked all year. And yeah, I know he threw those 3 interceptions in Baltimore that cost him the game, but they went up and down the field that entire game. And Mitch Trubisky said after the game, what this offense needs is some heart, and they haven't had a lot of heart.
That's very true. They need a running game, too. They did run the ball better in the second half. Maybe they need to come out in the first quarter, second quarter, and do that.
Yeah, a couple spectacular plays by Najee Harris, actually, in the second half. That 32-yard catch and run was a spectacular play. And then he had that big 23-yard run on the series in which Kenny Pickett got hurt. 4th and 1, Ray, you would think after the way Najee Harris was running, they would go for it. They would hand it to him. But instead, he had him in the shotgun. He gets sacked. He twists his knee, and now he's out.
Gerry, I don't understand it. You go to shotgun there. There's no threat of a run. There's no threat of play action. Like you said, after they've been running the ball well. So that's one play call that Matt Canada is definitely going to be criticized for.
Well, the Steelers dropped to 2-2 after that stinker of a performance. 30-6 here in Houston to the Texans. For Ray Fittipaldo, I'm Gerry Dulac.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our Apple Podcast channel for more podcast content. Click below for a special deal of 99 cents for a 3-month subscription to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.